When you're playing such good defense and they hit a couple desperation threes almost in that first half to stay close, how frustrating is that? But to stay with it and see it through in the second half.
It's kind of like frustrating because they're like bailout points. I mean, we guard our butts off until 3 seconds of the shot clock, and they hit a bank three. Like you just gotta shake your head, tip your hat off to the shooter because that's it goes in, it goes in. You can't do anything about it.
How about that dunk, the takeoff? Which I mean, when a play like that starts to happen, what's going through your mind?
Well, I seen. I think we got a steal or a quick rebound. I seen X. He's always looking ahead the court. So if you run, he's gonna find you. He threw this long old bounce pass. I didn't think he was gonna throw. But I also seen my guy Jordan, but I didn't want to mess up the play and throw alley-oop or something. I just didn't want to get a turnover, so I just said only one thing to do was go up there and try to dunk it.
And then back to the Sweet 16. How does that feel?
That's huge, man. That's 2 years in a row. It's a tradition that past Michigan players have left for the young guys to follow, and I can't wait to go out west.
And out of the team.
You said that was championship defense the other night against Montana.
Yeah.
Was this even better?
Yeah, I mean, this was definitely top notch as well. As long as we continue to defend like this and play at a level like this, I feel like we could definitely win this whole thing.
How about going to the Sweet 16? I know first for you, but what's it feel like inside to just dominate like you did that second half?
It's crazy. It's an amazing feeling. Like, not everyone gets to go to Sweet 16 all 4 years of their college career. I'm going my first year. That's so exciting. The whole team's excited, and we did it in a really good fashion. I felt like we played really good, and we're going into the Sweet 16 with a really good rhythm.
Xavier, what was Coach's message at halftime? Because you guys were playing good defense. They just had a couple threes that they banked one in, threw a couple up at the shot clock. I mean, what was his message about the defense?
The message was keep going, stay confident in our shot selection, play great defense, keep our heads up.
Is that frustrating when you're working so hard and tipping some balls, creating some turnovers, and then they hit
like that just happened with basketball. We have to just stay composed, stay poised, and stay mentally grounded.
And going back to the Sweet 16, I know that's not the end goal, but what's that feeling for you guys?
It's great. Definitely blessed, and definitely want to embrace moments like these. And hopefully we can advance to Elite 8. But right now we're going to celebrate this win with my teammates and myself, and hopefully we can make some noise come Monday.
Going back to the Sweet 16, how's that feel for you guys right now?
That's you, bro. You answer it first. I'm not answering if you don't answer now what.
No,
No, I'm just playing. We're just extremely excited to go to California. I think for whatever reason, our team really loves to go to the West Coast, and I think that was something that really drove us today, and it gave us that extra energy on top of just wanting to win the game and make it to the Sweet 16. So being able to be in the position we are and get a great win, how we did against a really good Florida team, is amazing.
How about that defense?
Ours?
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, I think they do a really good job of keying and focusing on our defense and being able to have guys so connected. It's not just basketball, being able to have the chemistry off the court. It definitely makes a huge impression on us on the court, and we're able to have each other's backs.
That defense in the second half, 21 points you held them to. I mean, when you're going through a stretch like that, how much does it motivate you, or how do you keep grinding through that and execute at such a high level?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to keep executing. I mean, Coach B and the staff put out a game plan. We need to go out and execute, and sometimes it doesn't always fold the right way. But we just got to keep playing. And trying for defensively, we just got to keep getting stops. And we knew that if we got stops, I mean, we could build a lead eventually. We had a lot of good looks, and sometimes we weren't falling. But as long as we were getting stops, we could continue to build that lead, and that's what happened in the second half.
Does the Sweet 16 get sweeter the third consecutive time?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, after the game, I just had a big smile on my face. I mean, there's so much hard work to get here. Not a lot of people get the opportunity to go back to Sweet 16 for 3 years in a row. And, I mean, especially going out to California, warm weather, a lot of Michigan fans, it'll be exciting.
It was incredible in the second.
Yeah, you know what, Bob? They gave us some screen and roll action that we haven't seen much of. It's a real high. They lift the side up real high, and to tag it and get back to an elite shooter is really hard. And we made a few adjustments in just our ball screen coverage, but it was tough to cover. And that part's tall, so he comes off, leans back, and there's Xavier at 6 feet, and he could see over everybody. So we just tried to change some angles.
Coach, third consecutive Sweet 16. How much does the experience from these runs start to play a factor in the present?
Well, I think with Xavier and Charles really led us. They've been leading us through this last really week of getting ready for this time. They've been there. So many kids have not been there or have not played significant roles in being here. And those two were just champions. And believe me, we were all salty after our loss last Saturday in the championship, Sunday in the championship game. That was a quick turnaround to travel to take Monday off. Everybody was upset. And that could have tore us apart. It actually brought us together. Yeah, I think they're not as salty as they were. We were salty. We were salty to each other. It was like it was very interesting to see how everybody reacted to losing. How many times you get to play in 2 championship games, lose them twice to the same team. That was tough.
Coach, your reaction when Isaiah went up and stuffed it with 2
2
hands.
points. Way to go, man. Get back on defense, guys. Get back.
How big was John Teskey for you and what he was able to do?
Yeah, he didn't have a ton of blocks, but he affected a lot of shots, allowed us to play one-on-one in the post. That's been a big difference in our team. That's one of our defenses. He's learned how to play without fouling, and that's been a huge thing for us.